got a terrific matchup for you today. Rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Dukes about to kick it away and get this season started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. To the air. It's Rayner. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, it comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Grabbed on the outside, it's Hawkins. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
He'll return it. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the right. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Throwing right. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. this drive comes from their own 44. Going right to work up top. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gives it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Rayner. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Punt is in the air. And they'll blow it dead around the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing quickly to the tight end. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
You know, quarterbacks have to be careful throwing over the middle of the field, especially when you're playing against the safety with this kind of range and this kind of football IQ. He was locked in on the cue. He knew exactly where he was going with the ball. He was able to jump in front of it and pick it up.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want them.
The Red Wolves are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Under fire. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down.
4th down coming up.
And the Red Wolves will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it'll be down right there. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out fast. There he goes. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun to give, looking for room. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Here's a quick throw out to the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give on the counter. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but 3rd and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
Pulls it in. It's Cobb. Can't get him to the ground. And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup on the play.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Red Wolves come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hawkins. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And now on second down for this offense.
White 53. White 53.
Rides to back and leaves it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Gain of 1. Brings up third down.
They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Jackson gonna throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Now adjusting. He's going to run it. And the ball's on the ground. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Dukes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air, working that wide receiver screen. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. And
going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, James Madison. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Turning it on. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get...
Going for it all. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Red Wolves will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Little touch pass to the receiver. Crosses to 35. There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Using his feet to buy time. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got room on the return. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Red Wolves! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, the offense is trying to go power here, and normally this play hits right up the middle, but there was just too much congestion. It forced the ball carrier to bounce it to the outside, and he gets tackled for a loss.
To the air on second down. It's complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Dukes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Jackson going to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw. Dances away. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Barber. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tulane is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Green Wave offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up 14 over Old Dominion. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
James Madison, 17, Arkansas State, 14.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the air, it's Rayner. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see...
Oh, it's loose. And he falls on top of his own fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Wants to throw on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Summers. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Red Wolves are flying down the field. Finds his tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Dropping back, it's Rayner. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Got it in the middle, it's Bush.
And that was one of those gotta have it. I mean, it's a 4th quarter, 4th down. We got to get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it's the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver.
And I put my tight end in the slot to get a good matchup, right? And then I throw these corner routes to him. Here's the good thing about being a quarterback. I can kind of underthrow those if I want. Those big bodies, they usually come back and get it, and they're so much more physical than the guys they're going against. Nice throw, nice catch.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Arkansas State! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Jackson going to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Duke's in a good spot here with second and short.
And that's a great throw by this young man. Listen, he's had an up-and-down day, actually probably a little bit more down than up, but this is the big moment. This is where his team needs him to come through. Great start. Let's see if he can put this together, trailing late in this football game.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
That's something as a defense you got to be prepared for. In a 2-minute situation like this, you know they're going to try to throw the football to the sidelines and get guys out of bounds. So you got to have outside leverage, or you need zone defense to help out.
Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, James Madison. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Rayner. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. The tight end always finds a way to get open. He's just a first down machine, Jesse.
And he's a guy, Reese, that is proven he can beat man coverage, but he's also so good against zone, too. He just knows where the soft spots are in the defense. That's why this quarterback has so much confidence in him.
Grab near the marker. It's Summers. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. looking to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Caught over the middle. It's Cobb. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Snagged in the middle, it's Hatchett. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, James Madison.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. And with 3 seconds left, a last chance to extend the game into overtime. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. It came down to the final quarter.